Welcome back to What's Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a Fifi La Pew Pew, yes, the 105 leFH18B2, otherwise known as Fifi La Pew Pew, but Jingles knows it's leFH, and most people know it's a Leffy or a leaf blower. Well, it's the French Tier 5 Premium SPG, and it's on the southwest spawn of Arctic region, under the command of Steel Mike. It's a 105mm light field howitzer, and it's mounted on top of a Char B1 hull, so it's a heavy tank in disguise. It also happens to have the longest view range of any of the arties in the game. Yes, it will do 390 meters. So you can't really creep up on one of these because you will more than likely get seen. Okay, he's aiming towards the hill in the north where people tend to go and spot, and tank destroyers will often shoot from there. He fires a quick round in. Now you only get 42 rounds of ammunition, so you have to make use of them wisely. Now, you can't get a shot on that T50 at the moment because he's behind the rock, but well, only the top of his turret showing, but he's got some tanks that he can hit. That's a 25 TP. It's a tier 6 game, so he's got the chance to earn extra XP for all the high tier opponents he hits. Just waiting for a nice little shot on that 25 TP. Rounds out. Direct hit for 166. Now you won't see any stun because these shells won't actually do stun, but they do have rather nice hit point. Oh, he killed the 25 TP with his next round, a blind shot. He took him out. 410 alpha. 53mm of penetration and a 1.91 meter burst radius. Now he's lining up a shot on the T14. It's a leading shot. Fires the round in. Just misses the T14. Now it looks like one of the enemy tanks is going up that hill to spy on our guys. So I would always aim for the top of that hill just to see if somebody comes up and suddenly appears and he puts a round into them. No, they're not showing yet, but I'm not sure there's anyone on our team who could actually spot them. Okay, he's found the M10 RBFM, the French Wolverine. Lining up a shot. Dialed in. Rounds out. Ready. Rounds out. Lands right next door to him for 46 hit points. Just damaged his tracks, I think. Going for another shot. Yes. Fires it in, but the M10 pulls back just in time. He must know that he's under fire and therefore decided that it's better for him to pull back into cover. But unfortunately, that's not good enough cover. And that's why he's out the game. So that's the second kill now for Steel Mike. He's going for an 88. Now that's a British tank destroyer. So he's got to lead the target a little. Rounds out. Near miss, but it hits the tracks. Over towards the south, we've got a Panzer IV-H and a VK3001P. Going for the Panzer IV-H first. Now, it looks like he's got the big 105mm gun. And that's a nice splash for 116. And he's pulled down because he is actually now very short in hit points. Fires another round in and takes him out. So that's his third kill. But the enemy's actually broken through in the north. So he's going for that T14. He's going to lose sight of them. He needs somebody to spot for him. And there's a T80 coming up that ravine. So he's actually dipping down over the ridgeline now, trying to get behind cover. And hopefully his team will spot for him. The problem is that the Achilles is probably the only one who can actually spot for him at the moment. He can spot for himself, but obviously if he does get line of sight on the enemy, they'll probably get line of sight on him. Go for a leading shot. 25 TP. Rounds out. Just missed the... I think the 25 TP stopped just in time to avoid the shell. That would have hit if the guy kept moving. Do it again. Oh, no, he didn't move. He anticipated he would go forward fully, and he didn't. Okay, work out where he's going. Rounds out. That's better. Bang on the money that time. So that's 4 kills. Now there are some more enemy tanks behind that 25 TP, so he might want to consider actually focusing on them before he goes after that 88. Okay, T50. XT50. Okay, that was a very, very painful experience for the T50 driver. 88's next. Rounds out and just misses him. He's going after the Tog. And the T14's been hit. He's a one-shot. Lining up. Leading shot. Beautifully done. That's the Top Gun. Now, can he get the 88? There's only one enemy tank still on the north route. T34. But he can hit this 88 in the rear. Rounds out. Goes long. The Tog is trying to kill him. I don't know why the 88 stopped moving. Maybe he was tracked. Rounds out. That's a hit. That's the fire. And there goes the kill. The Tog takes the kill. Now we've got that T34. And there's only two left on our team now. The Skoda. And of course Steel Mike. The only two left. So they're going to have to carry the team on these last four tanks. Okay, KV-85 dies to the Skoda. Steel Mike's going to get into a position where he's got a bit of cover to work with. Oh, he's been spotted. It's the T-34. And that means the enemy Arty will get a shot at him. T-34 took a hit and he's gone. So it's just this Stug and the enemy Arty. He's lining up the shots. It's a Stug 3G. Dialed in. Beautiful. And that's a kill. And now his teammate has died. The Skoda T25 was taken out by the Stug, but he killed the Stug. So now it's Arty on Arty. Of course, the enemy Arty is a Gorilla. And the Gorilla does know where he is, but I'm curious as to see, does the Gorilla driver know that the P in SPG stands for propelled? Because Steel Mike certainly does know. And he's driving along with his gun raised. He's quite happy. He knows he has the advantage because his view range is much longer than the Gorilla. So he's going to see the Gorilla before the Gorilla sees him. Now the quickest route would be to take the direct route through the pass at G7. And then straight up the hill towards the enemy cap. But that's probably where the Gorilla is going to be expecting him to come. This skin, by the way, Fifi La Pew Pew, was actually designed by Sir Rusty and his daughter Jazz. They've stopped doing skins for World of Tanks because Wargaming has started selling them themselves. And of course they're actually working on other skins for other games. But of course we still use them because of course we love these skins. We think they're great. And although the other players can't see the skins, they can see them in the videos. And of course we see them whilst we're playing them. Now the great thing about the 105mm howitzer is that at close range it's quite devastating. It's good to shotgun, but it's got a much faster reload, 7.85 seconds. Whereas the 15cm howitzer on the Gorilla has got an over 20 seconds to reload. And that means that if he fires and misses, it's going to give Steel Mike at least 2 attempts to take him out before he can reload again. I have the feeling that Steel Mike's going to approach through the woods up the eastern side of the map. No Sixth Sense gone off yet, so he hasn't been spotted, but it could be that the Gorilla is on his way to our cap right now. Now, if he does get to the cap before us, which I'd be surprised, Steel Mike can either drive back to his own cap or he can counter battery. Now he's having a quick stop to see. No enemy in sight. If he does go into the cap... Oh, he's been spotted. Okay, there's the Gorilla. Locked on. Oh, he's been hit by the Gorilla, but now, as I said, he's going to get 2 shots on the Gorilla. He's cured his stun. Oh, he muffed his first shot. Now, get close and get hits. That's it. And now ram him. And that's it. The Gorilla actually did fire into him, but it actually blew up the Gorilla in the process. Shall we see that again? I think we ought to see that one again. Let's have a look and see exactly what happened. Well, he fluffed his first shot, drives up to the Gorilla, fires one into him, and the Gorilla fires and blows himself up, stunning Steel Mike and leaving him on only 4 hit points and a dead commander. Very well played. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Steel Mike in the 105 leFH18B2. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in that one. He got 14, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a top gun as well for getting at least 6 kills. He ended up with 7 by killing the Gorilla. And his win rate from the game was 9,288, which is Super Unicum standard. So let's have a look at team score. Highest damage in the game, 2,069 hit points. The next high scorer was the VK3001P on the enemy team with 1244, and then it was the Panzer IV-H with 1163. When it came to kills, he had the highest number with 7. And the next high scorer was the Skoda T25 and the T34. Both had 3 kills. T34 managed to get a Leather Slaves medal as well. And when it came to base XP, he's got the highest on that one as well. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. And he's the only player who managed to get over 1,000 base. 1,025 for him. 817 for the Skoda T25. 807 for the TOG 2. He fired 23 rounds, got 10 direct hits, 3 penetrations and 13 splash. Damage of 2,069 hit points, of which 1,784 were at more than 300 meters. He did receive a hit. It was from that Gorilla, and 2 hits by way of splash damage. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 9 enemy vehicles damaged, 7 killed, and 69 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 47,295 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, took away 42,722 credits. He picked up 27 bonds, which I think is the Veni Vidi Vici 25, plus the high caliber and Top Gun 1 each, and 1,537 XP times 2 for the first victory, 3,076 for completing the mission and events, 615 for this being a premium vehicle, one of only 2 premium Artys in the game. Come on, Wargaming! You've got to put more premium Arty into the game. You're missing out on selling a huge number of vehicles. 6,766 experience points altogether. So what a great end to the battle. What a fight out between the Gorilla. I'm very surprised that he actually missed that first shot. But as I said and predicted, he would get 2 shots on the Gorilla if the Gorilla fluffed his first shot. And well, he did hit Steel Mike, but he didn't do enough damage to actually stop Steel Mike from having his 2 shots. And well, even when his second shot didn't finish the job, he just drove up straight in front of the enemy, and when he fired, it destroyed the enemy Gorilla as well at the same time. So he used the enemy's round against him. The blast actually damaged the Gorilla more than it damaged Steel Mike. So well played. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.